Welcome to ISE 2022 in beautiful Barcelona, Spain. This is Rich Fregosa for AVNation.tv. I am here with Scott Robbins, the VP of Sales of LEA. Before I go any further, though, for people who don't want to take the time to figure out what the acronym is, you've got to let us know what LEA stands for.
Yeah, Rich, we get that asked a lot. So people call us LEA. I've heard LEA. We don't really care, but officially it's the three letters, LEA. It stands for Loud Enough Audio. We don't even spell the middle part of it correctly, ENUFF. But it's the quick backstory. Our founder, Blake, is an avid sport fisherman, and he had a boat called Loud Enough. So we thought that'd be a cool name to name the company. The whole shark fin logo came out of that idea, and we've had a lot of fun with that, and also just building the brand and moving on with that.
Well, and one of the interesting things about your company, you guys are out of the Midwest, which was interesting, is that sometimes the first question becomes another amplifier company, another piece of hardware, but there's a lot about the background of how this company was formed that I don't necessarily know that a lot of dealers or a lot of people in the industry are really aware of kind of the DNA of the company and what led to LEA becoming a company. Tell us a little bit more about that.
There's three things that really set us apart, and we call it the who, the what, and the way. The who is our people, and especially our engineering team. So our engineers are very experienced in amplifier design. We have a lot of amplifier DNA in our blood based on where we came from and how we got started. And so that was really the foundation of it, is really the strength of our engineering team. And I agree with you. We said the exact same thing. When the world doesn't need another amplifier company. And when we started the company, we didn't set out to be just another amplifier company. We didn't want to be like our predecessor where we came from. We weren't trying to be anybody else out there. With a lot of respect for those people. But really, we saw an opportunity with our technology, especially with a cloud-based IoT-enabled product, and to merge that technology or marry that technology with the hardcore amplifier DNA engineering experience that we had. That was really what made us special, is taking those ideas and merging them together. And so, that was our thought, and it's resonated. A lot of people have now bought into that. They get it. It's something that comes along with the amplifier for free. We're not charging for it. So if you don't use the IoT smart amp features, you're not paying for it. But a lot of people now have found that is just the technology that we needed. And especially, the pandemic was hard on everyone. But this technology, I think, came out at just the right time because it enabled people to remotely control and monitor amplifiers. We built a smart amp that you can control from anywhere in the world. If you have an internet connection, then you have the ability to reconfigure the amp, control it, configure it, and support your customers remotely without having to make a visit.
Great. You bring up a good point. We can't necessarily talk about this show without referencing the pandemic and the changes that have occurred. And this is the first opportunity for many of us to be able to return to the show floor and be with the people who you make the product for and exchange ideas and just kind of welcome everybody back. What's happening with LEA here in Spain right now?
So we elected not to exhibit just out of an abundance of caution, a lot of uncertainty, but I'm really happy we're here. I mean, and first of all, it's just great to see people finally for the first time. This is my first international trip, I think, in close to 2 years. So immediately walking into the show floor, I immediately recognized people. We immediately start having conversations, and it was just really it's been great to be here and really connect with our customers. And I have a full schedule. I mean, there's a lot of people that want to talk to us, and I have a lot of opportunity to meet with people that I've only been able to interface with over a video call over the last 2 years. So it means a lot just to have those interactions and build the relationships that we need to have. I mean, a lot of customers have embraced us, and our business has taken off. And so we've done it remotely for these last 2 years, but the chance to really be able to finally talk to people face to face and really build that relationship, that's extremely important. So
well, let's talk about the technology. So what can we expect to see kind of now where you're working with it here, but also what's on the horizon? Where are your plans going forward at this point?
Yeah, it's a good question. So we have as we mentioned, we're not trying to be just another amplifier company. We really look at ourselves as the technology leader. So we have a cloud IoT-enabled smart amp, and so you can expect us to take that idea even further and build that whole idea of a cloud-enabled technology and build it into other parts and other products like accessories. Our market focus right now has been on installation. So we really cover the breadth of, from small installations up to large installations. So to help with that whole idea is we have our 1504, which is our 1500 watt by 4 channel amp. It's been announced publicly that we're launching it. We're finally going to start shipping it right around the Infocom timeframe, and so that's exciting. Because having that larger power amp, that will just help us continue to expand our momentum that we already have in the installation market, having that, and then having that product in the portfolio. And then the accessories, being able to remotely configure and control the amplifiers with a suite of accessories. It's also on our roadmap, and you can expect us to continue to deliver, products right now in the that are focused on that installation market over the next.
Well, it sounds like a great
6
opening
months.
for the market that you're going to be here, obviously in EMEA, and a lot of great things on the horizon. If people want to find out more about the company, how can they find you?
Yeah, so definitely our website, www.leaprofessional.com is a great place. I would encourage people to subscribe to our blog. We put a lot of helpful information there, not just around amplifier technology or around LEA, but just other information that installers and people in the integration market would benefit from. So the blog is a good place. Our newsletter, we don't spam people. We don't waste a lot of time with putting needless content into our newsletter. It's very helpful. It's kind of entertaining. We are trying to have fun with this too. We started this thing as a way to bring new technology to the market that nobody's ever seen before, but we're trying to have fun building our brand, building our customer loyalty, building our customer database. And so those are the 3 ways: the website, the blog, and the newsletter are all really good places for information for us.
Well, I think mixing fun and performance is a great combination. So obviously, if you want to find out more about LEA, you can find them on their website and the other information that we were just talking about. If you want to find out more about ISE 2022 and our lovely visit here to Barcelona, you can find it here on AVNation.tv. This is Rich Fregosa for AVNation.tv.